Thank you for joining the channel. I'm Allison with Moon Oracle, and happy August. Okay. The first thing that came to me that I heard is don't get caught slipping. Is something, there's losses, you know, that are coming through, that are they're meant to just pass through, that you really have to take the time to understand them in a mature way, like how you're taking that in. Don't react to it so harsh, so harshly. Don't get stuck there. What about everything else that's behind you that you are protecting, that you are conserving, that you have built, that it is growing? Keep that in mind. Keep the necessity of your mental health, of your well-being, of your physical health, all of it. Keep it in mind and understand how truly important it actually is. If something is actually being taken down, if something is being transformed into something completely different where it feels like a loss, it isn't. If something's being taken away, if you are losing something, then that is what you're meant to receive. That you're meant to lose that. Take that as a blessing then. However something was carried out, and it was coming off in a false way, you know the real truth behind it, and what energies might actually need to be put forth instead of what was there. You know. So stop feeling like you can get away with doing things. Don't manipulate the situation. Don't manipulate whatever it is out of what you created that must be sought out as true. It needs, keep that truth so the records are all identical. Keep your record clean. Keep it clean. Keep it honest. There are a lot more opportunities that are showing up. No mixed match. Sorry if that bores you. Sorry if it uninterests you, or how do you really want this to succeed? How do you want to actually succeed at this? You already know what's the best way. What are the best ways for you to defend yourself? You know how to defend yourself. You know what to say when it comes down to you defending yourself, right? something hurt you. You're hurt about there's this disappointment. There's this realization of where something lacked. And you're pondering. You've been pondering and pondering. And now it's to a point where it's like you're comfortable there. You're comfortable with sitting in your own confusion, sitting in your... But see, when you perform, that's not really what people are saying. They see a powerhouse. They see the strength that they desire, that they envy, and that they crave. And that, when you do that, when you move in that way, do you understand how much of an impact you are making on other people? How much you are actually being of genuine service? Mind your business. It is not that deep, especially when it comes to going back to the basics of how to treat yourself, how to give yourself love. You have already made the decisions based off how, not entirely everything how you went about things, but definitely what has been spoken, like what has been said, what you have said, the marks that you have actually made. It's like, okay, no, Aries, okay, no, we know Aries feels that way. No, Aries feels that way. They didn't have to even say too much. I know that that's how they feel. They made it clear. Ground yourself. Ground yourself with your basic essentials. Oh, but that's so basic, and that feels just so like, I don't know, is this enough? Why do you think it's not enough? Who is telling you that it's not enough? Who is making it seem like it's not enough? Who is making it seem like you are not enough? I think it's important that you get a little bit more comfortable with coming to the ones that you trust, to your loved ones and all, about what it is that you need to get more understanding of when it comes to your emotions, more clarity, more you just, it's like, it's okay if you just need to just sit down for a second and talk amongst yourselves. Be all like, okay, what is it? What kind of reassurance do I need? What kind of reassurance are you asking for? You need to think about you, but you need to, don't do it in a selfish way. Don't do it in a way that's going to harm others. Don't spit fire. Like, if it's not necessary. Do that when you need to defend yourself, and that's it. Just I'm gonna give that moment of silence for you. Maybe you need that. Shit, all the cards fall. Give me a second. Oh my God. Yeah, like you're birthing, like when things start moving, eventually other things are gonna slow down. That is balance. When things alternate, people take turns, you take a break, sit your ass down. Like when it's things like that that come into play, understand that it doesn't mean that things are at an end and it's a loss for you. It's not. No, things are changing in the process. Like, embrace that and let that come in, and let things leave too. You are about to, in a sense, get comfortable with these changes that you have created. So don't have any regret. It's just, we're making space for more, the new. Don't resist so much. Don't have such a tight grip over what you already know is yours. So this may mean you're gonna go through some sort of inner reflection with yourself, where it's like you have to adapt new ways when it comes to like the change in your emotions. It's an upbringing. It's more space that you have to actually make for yourself to bring in these new ways of feeling, these new energies. You are solid because you are serious, but you need to loosen up a little bit too. It's shake yourself around a bit so that there's just more open space for the heart, so that you can, when you take in new information, let it digest, so that you can have a different outlook on what's coming in for the future, for your future, a different perception, a wider range of ideas of how to feel. You understand? So just keep going. But think wisely, move smart in the ways, and don't manipulate it. Just, you aren't going to be able to have control over the things that you think you can. So get creative within within those things that you can't control, those things that, well, this is the position that that I have to stay put in for a while. Okay, like, find the balance within that so you don't lose your spot. Like, you are a whole asset to growth, to expansion. You are needed. So don't overlook it, and don't get sidetracked because what? Things are really looking differently. Like, pull a crystal card for you now. Amethyst. You have amethyst. Amethyst is the crystal for you for the month of August, Aries. Find your common ground. Things are blowing up, and it's a little chaotic, but you are meant to be a part of it. So find your rhythm, I guess. Find a new rhythm or some shit. Figure it out, but don't let yourself go. Don't do that. Okay? I love you.